So, you want to have your specific person, and you are looking for ways to manifest them. What if I told you that there is one thing that will make your specific person miss you? After applying this teaching to your life, you will notice that your specific person will fight for your attention. They will chase you, and they will tell you all that you want to hear. I know how it feels when the person that you want doesn't want to talk to you. It feels like you lack something and that you are not good enough. Well, you don't have to worry about it because your life will change. When you start applying this, you will see a shift in your perspective, and then you will be able to notice a shift in the behavior of people that you interact with on a regular basis. This will not only change your specific person, but it will also impact the people that you meet randomly. Even some of your exes will start texting you. In order to make all of this happen, you have to remain consistent in this practice. You have to follow it in each and every moment of the day. This practice will show a significant improvement in your life experiences. Don't get amazed if the person who is in no contact with you starts showering you with all the lovely compliments. Well, this is going to happen because of one hidden secret that no one talks about in your normal life. Maybe because they are not aware of it yet, but everyone experiences this. Have you ever noticed that when you are thinking about something, then in the next moment, you see the other person speaking about that same thing in front of you? Like, you are sitting with your friends at your home, playing cards, and you were thinking of eating pizza, and in a few minutes your friend says, "Let's order a pizza." Then you were listening to a song and you saw an actress. In your mind, you were like, this actress has disappeared from the industry. Then, in a few moments, your friends start discussing this actress and her disappearance. Has this ever happened to you? Well, I am not saying that these exact situations happened with you. All I am saying is that situations like this must have happened with you. You and the people around you refer to it as a coincidence. I am pretty sure you too have encountered these situations. People around you also have experienced them. But you never discussed it. You never thought about it. You never researched it. Well, this will open your eyes, and it will probably blow your mind because these happenings are due to a phenomenon. And that phenomenon is called thought transmission. Some of you have heard about it on a surface level, while there will be others who are hearing it for the first time. So, let me tell you everything that I know about this phenomenon. If you search for it on Google, it will tell you that it is an idea that thoughts can be transmitted from one person to another either consciously or subconsciously. Let me tell you that this phenomenon of thought transmission is real. You cannot see thoughts. You know that they exist. You experience thoughts, but you cannot see them with your physical eyes. Thoughts are like a tiny voice that appears in your mind. But do you know that these thoughts travel? They travel to everyone around you. They travel to people that you think of, and this happens immediately. It does not take 5 to 7 working days to deliver them. It happens on a spontaneous basis. That is why when you think of eating a pizza, your friend says, "Let's order the pizza." This is the reason why when you think of something, then in the next moment the person who is having a cup of coffee starts talking about it. This happens because of the phenomenon of thought transmission. You can say that your thought of eating pizza reached the mind of your friend, and your friend started to think that it was their own idea that they wanted to have pizza. Also, when I figured it out, I wanted to prove it to my friend, but I wasn't able to do it. All I can tell you is to stop wasting time proving it to the people, start using it, and start benefiting from it. The cool thing about this phenomenon is that by applying it in your life, you can change your specific person's behavior towards you. You can influence them to change their behavior towards you. It all happens, and you can make it happen. When you use affirmations and when you are visualizing something, then you also transmit these thoughts to your specific person. Also, I know there will be many of you who will say that you have affirmed that your specific person loves you, and you have been doing it for the past few days. But still, the specific person has not confessed to you that they love you. I know why this happens, and don't worry because you will change this situation. So, hear me out clearly. As per my experience, I can tell you that this happens. Sometimes you try to transmit your thoughts to your specific person, but there is no change in their behavior. They continue to do what they were doing before, and it seems to be frustrating, it seems annoying, and you start doubting this process. But I want to remind you of those events that you referred to as coincidences. They happened to you, right? You were thinking of them, and they appeared in your reality, right? So, that means it works somehow. Am I correct? Now that it works somehow, it does not mean it only works sometimes. It works all the time, just like it works in those random events. Have you ever observed why it worked on those random events? If you observe it, you will understand why sometimes there is a failure and why it does not work in some situations when you are thinking about your specific person. You will understand this, and after realizing this, your mind will be blown. Now, listen to me carefully. The only logical understanding that I came across is that when this works, it happens because you don't have any resistance around it. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, let me take you back to the example of that pizza. So, in my mind, when I am thinking about eating a pizza, my friend then starts talking about ordering the pizza. This is a very random event, and this happened because I don't have any resistance around pizza and my friend. I know my friend likes pizza too. Pizza is not a big deal for me. I can easily order it with my phone. I am very fortunate. I can afford the pizza. Ordering pizza is very easy. My friend is not someone who follows an extreme diet. He is comfortable eating pizza. So, there are no opposing thoughts around pizza and my friend. There are no opposing beliefs that stop these thoughts from transmitting. If my friend didn't like pizza, if I thought ordering pizza was a very big deal, if I thought that pizza was bad for health, then my opposing ideas around pizza would stop this thought from transmitting to another, even though I thought about eating the pizza. In short, every idea that I generate within has the potential to transmit to another. The only thing that stops it from happening is the opposing ideas or the opposing beliefs around that thought. This is why you see people failing at manifesting something while there will be others who will use the same teachings and achieve something wonderful. Let's say person A and person B desire money, and they want a lavish lifestyle. Now, both of them have very different kinds of beliefs around money and a lavish lifestyle. Like person A believes that if another can have money and can live a lavish lifestyle, then he can also get it. He believes that earning money is easy and that he will be able to have lots of money. He doesn't buy into the idea that money is evil and that there is a lack of money. He doesn't speak or think ill about money. He knows one day he will have it. While person B believes that earning money is a very hard task. Also, having a lavish lifestyle is a waste of money. He tells his friend that if he has lots of money, then he will not buy that Mercedes car. He thinks that no one in his family has made wealth, so he won't be able to do it. Now, in this situation, if both of them come across the teachings of Neville Goddard and they know that their thoughts become reality, they know that the law of assumption works, and they try it, then person A would get the results much quicker. It is because person A might have a little bit of resistance around the idea of money, but the opposing beliefs were not that much. He had very few opposing beliefs and ideas around having money. So, if he truly lives from the end, he would be able to have that money quickly. Also, I am not saying that person B won't be able to have it. The beautiful thing about these teachings is that you can be, do, and have anything that you desire as long as you follow the law of assumption. Person B would also be able to have that kind of money, but it would take some time and some effort. It is because his opposing ideas will stop it from happening. He has to persist more as compared to person A, but he will get it if he remains faithful to his new ideas. It will look like that person A got the success much faster. It is only because he had fewer opposing beliefs. This is the only logical reason that I come across when I think of failure in manifestation. The same applies to the law of thought transmission. You hold certain beliefs, you have certain ideas about yourself, your specific person, and certain situations. If you have opposing ideas to what you are thinking, then these ideas will stop your thoughts from transmitting to your specific person. Let's say that currently you are in a situation of no contact with a person named Julian. The no contact situation started last week. You think that Julian is not interested in you. Julian has lost interest in you. Julian does not want to meet you, and he does not even want to talk to you on the phone. You also believe that when people go in no contact, then it takes months to get back in contact with them. You also believe that you are not good enough. You believe that you are not important and that you are forgettable. You believe that you will be left alone. Now, this is what you are holding within. These are some beliefs and ideas that you are entertaining in your life, and that is why you are in a situation of no contact. Suppose, now after 2 weeks of no contact, you have this desire of going on a date with Julian. You start thinking about it. You know the thought transmission works and it works spontaneously. So, you are thinking about the date, what you will wear and what Julian will wear, and what all you will order. Now, 2 days have passed, and you didn't get any response from Julian. You are frustrated and you are in a bad mood. But the reason that it didn't work was because you believe that it takes months to get back in contact with a person. In your case, it has just been 2 weeks. Also, you believe that Julian doesn't want to meet you and is not interested in you. Also, you think that you are forgettable and unimportant. So, now every time you think about Julian and your date night, those thoughts reach Julian. And then in an instant your opposing beliefs reach there as well. Julian also got the idea that it has been just 2 weeks, I will contact you after a few months. Julian thinks that he is not interested in meeting you. He thinks that you are not that important, and eventually he forgets that he was thinking about you because you are forgettable. This is all because you have certain beliefs that are working against you. Now, this does not mean that beliefs are bad. This only means that you have to have good beliefs, the favorable ones. Your beliefs save you lots of time as well. Like, when you have this belief that relationships are unbreakable, the bond gets stronger by time. Then, even when you fight with your partner and think that they will leave you, then it does not happen. Your partner gets the idea to leave you, but then the partner thinks that your bond is stronger and it is unbreakable. So, can you see how this thought transmission works? Well, it is working every time, and you can make it work in your favor. Just know this, your thoughts are reaching the person that you are thinking of. But if that person is not responding to those thoughts, if he is not acting in that manner, then you might have some opposing beliefs. Now, you have to change these opposing beliefs, and you can change them by repetition. You can change them by entertaining only those thoughts that are in your favor. Now, how can you identify these opposing beliefs? Well, it is very simple. Whenever you are thinking of your desire, let's say you have this desire of going on a weekend road trip to the mountains. So, you start thinking how wonderful it would be to go on a road trip. Now, while thinking, you have to observe your thoughts. You will start getting some thoughts that oppose this idea. Like, would they be comfortable with me going there? They told me once that they don't like mountains. Would they be free this weekend? So, you are getting thoughts like these. These are the opposing thoughts that are working against you. This is how you identify them. You have to become an observer, and you will be able to identify every single one of them. It is this easy to identify and change them. Now, at that same moment, change these thoughts. Think that they are very comfortable with me. In fact, it is their wish to go with me on a road trip. They want to live those experiences with me. They didn't like mountains in the past because they haven't explored them yet. But I know they are changing their idea around mountains, and they want to go to the mountains with me. They are free this weekend. In fact, they will even take a day off from their work to travel with me. So, this is the right approach to this. You also have to imagine a scene that would be natural to you. Like you and them sitting close to each other in the hotel room with a mountain view. You are holding each other's hand and admiring the beauty of the mountains. This implies that you are living from the end, and you will get the ideas that match this scene of yours. You will automatically start thinking from the end of your desired reality. You can also take help of guided meditations to land in this state where your wish has been fulfilled. To make it happen, I have designed a guided meditation video that helped many to manifest a call from their specific person. You can find this video by clicking on the first video that now appears on the top right corner of the screen.